Hello! Welcome to the channel. This video is about prepositions. Let's get started. Today we're gonna talk about three different areas. Prepositions of time, more about prepositions of time, plus some difficult prepositions. The first part is prepositions of time in, on, at. Let's take a look.
Prepositions play a crucial role in discussing time, allowing us to express different temporal contexts. Let's take a closer look at three common prepositions: at, in, and on, and how they are used in various time-related situations. For examples, at is used when referring to specific clock times, holiday periods, and certain expressions. We have dinner at 5 o'clock. The festival takes place at Easter. I enjoy reading at night. When it comes to discussing longer periods of time, the preposition in is our go-to choice. It can be used to refer to various temporal contexts, such as parts of the day, months, seasons, years, decades, centuries, and even millennia. Let's take a look at some examples. I like to exercise in the morning. Our vacation is in July. The flowers bloom in spring. He was born in 1990. The event happened in the 19th century. When we want to refer to specific days, dates, and parts of the day on specific days, the preposition on comes into play. Here are some examples. Let's meet on Monday. Her birthday is on July 27th. We'll have a party on my birthday. They celebrate Christmas Day on December 25th. I have a meeting on Wednesday afternoon. By using on in these contexts, we can accurately indicate the particular day or date when events or activities occur. It helps us establish a clear time frame and ensures effective communication about time-related matters.
Very nice. Then we take a look some hints about using prepositions in, on, at.
In American English, it is more commonly used to say on the weekend instead of at the weekend. Another common mistake to avoid is using in to refer to a specific point in the future, such as in 2 weeks, meaning 2 weeks from now. We should never use later in this way. An incorrect expression like, I'll call you 10 minutes later. Instead, we should say, I'll call you in 10 minutes.
Very good. Then there are some other prepositions of time. Let's take a look.
There are some additional prepositions of time. Before is used to refer to an earlier time, while after is used to indicate a later time. For example, before the concert, Supercharged were very nervous, but after the show, they felt great. From is used to indicate a starting time. For example, the shop is open from 10 a.m. Until or till is used to specify a finishing time. For example, the shop is open from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. Between is used in a similar way to from until, but it refers to the time within a specific time period, rather than the starting and finishing times. For example, come anytime between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. By is used to indicate the latest time by which something will or should be completed. For example, I will be home by 11, meaning not later than 11. During is used to describe the entire duration of an event. For example, keep your mobile phone switched off during the film, meaning from the beginning to the end of the film.
Then there is some other hints for using the prepositions of time. Let's take a look.
Cautions and distinctions with prepositions and adverbs. When using the connective while, be careful as it has a similar meaning to during, but it is specifically used with verbs or gerunds. In contrast, during is exclusively used with nouns. For example, we were chatting during dinner. We were chatting while we were eating dinner. In the first sentence, though, during is used with the noun dinner. However, in the second sentence, while is used with the clause we were eating dinner. Additionally, it's important to note that many prepositions can also function as adverbs when used as part of a prepositional phrase. Remember that prepositions usually come before nouns or pronouns, while adverbs typically come after verbs as modifiers. Example 1. She lives on the floor below me. The preposition below indicates the position relative to the speaker. She lives on the floor below. However, the adverb below describes the location without specifying the reference point. Example 2. I had met her before the cruise. The preposition before expresses an earlier time relative to the cruise. I had met her before. The adverb before indicates a previous occurrence without specifying the event.
The last area we're gonna talk about is some difficult prepositions. Let's take a look.
Challenges with prepositions. As you may have experienced, prepositions can be tricky little words with multiple applications. For example, on, in, and at can function as both prepositions of place and time. Here are some important points to remember. We say in the news when something is reported by the media, but on the news when it is featured on a news program. When it comes to television, we use the definite article the with TV when referring to the television set itself. However, when mentioning a specific television program, we omit the article. For example, I'm watching TV, referring to a television show, and I'm watching the TV, referring to the television set. Similarly, we say on TV, on a TV show, on the screen, and on the radio. However, we use in for events like concerts, plays, and interviews. When something is recorded on a specific format, we use on. For example, the show was captured on film, on CD, on DVD. But when referring to someone's involvement in a film, we use in. For instance, Michelle Yeoh is in a great new film. When talking about rankings or positions, we use at. For example, at the top of the charts, at on the top of a mountain. However, we say on top of the wardrobe to indicate physical placement. Additionally, in is typically used for longer time periods. Therefore, we say in my musical career, in my childhood, in my school days to indicate the duration or span of those periods.
Very nice. That's all for today. Like this video and subscribe our channel. See you next time. Goodbye.